gentlemen. Hope everyone is doing well. Positive healing vibes to all the subscribers, the viewers, and the world out there. It's going to be an all signs message. Going to see what's coming in for you. It's resonate for about a week to 2 weeks from when you're seeing this video. Now, please keep in mind, guys, that the messages here on YouTube are general. That means they're not going to resonate every time with every person. It's really about the title. If there's something in the title resonating for you, then there's most likely going to be something in the message. For information on rituals, for ritual kits, for personal readings, it's all linked below in the description box. Just want to clarify that the only way to book a personal reading with me is through my website. It's linked to my calendar. So it's down in the description box. There are people in the comment section, in your inbox, trying to get a reading from you. I'm not going to say that they're not genuine, but if they're using another reader's name, they're probably not. Okay? Just throwing that out there. So if you're trying to get personal time with me through my website, is how to do that. So in these all signs readings, I kind of go through a flow. I go through this message. We're going to do air signs, fire signs, earth signs, and water signs. Let me just adjust my cards. I know you can't really see it, but I'll put the card right here of who I'm reading for. This one is Gemini. I'm also going to clear the energy, cleanse the space between each reading, so bear with me. We're just here to have fun, right? Here to have fun, here to chit chat. So we're going to start with Gemini. Also, guys, I pulled out my pendulum in these what's coming in for you readings. At the end of each sign, I'll do a pendulum reading. So you ask a yes or no question, and we'll see what comes through. All right, we're going to start with Gemini. Now, if you find the messages helpful, if it's resonating for you, please give it a thumbs up. Also, guys, if you like the vibe, how I interpret the cards, you're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. Everyone's welcome here, and it does help to set intentions for future messages. All right. Gemini. Most important message here for Gemini spirit. What do my Gemini friends need to know? What do they need to see through this upcoming energy? Please and thank you. Nine of Wands, Knight of Cups, Eight of Cups. Gemini. There is about to be somebody from your past, somebody that you've already walked away, somebody that you've already left behind, okay? I also feel here that there are very harsh feelings about this person, about this connection, because of the Nine of Wands, okay? But I feel like this person is about to come back and apologize, try to make amends. Now we're going to see how this plays out into the reading, and I'm also going to clarify for you. But whenever there's a person that's coming back into our life, and maybe we're not wanting this person back, right? The best thing that we can do is reestablish that closure energy. And so, how do we do that? Well, when this person comes back and apologizes, you can accept their apology. You don't have to accept their apology, but stand your ground, stand your stance in your feelings, in your emotions. Okay? So, how does this look? Well, if a person comes back and says, "Hey, I just want to say I'm sorry for how I treated you. I know I didn't treat people back then very nicely because I was coming from an unhealed perspective. And I just wanted your forgiveness." And let's say you're not in an energy of forgiving, right? You don't want to forgive this person. It's hard for you to forgive somebody who betrayed your trust. It's okay to let this person know that I understand where you're coming from. I understand your perspective, but I'm not ready to forgive. And what you did wasn't okay with me. And just expressing that, that's something that I'm working through on my own. And I don't really feel like I need to have a conversation with another person in order to get that. And I appreciate you trying to come back and make amends, but I'm not ready to have this conversation yet. Or I'm not ready to forgive you yet. Or I'm not going to allow you back into my life. And stand your ground in that. It's okay to not want toxic people in your life, guys. And by putting these boundaries in place, it's not being mean or difficult. You're protecting your energy. Think about it in this context. How easy is it for you to change a behavior pattern within yourself? So let's turn it around. How easy do you think it is for another person to change? And I'm not saying people don't change, but it takes time. It takes consistency. And it definitely takes a person who is being intentional with themselves, with their self-discovery journey, and with their energy. I perceive at one point, Gemini, you and this person probably had a relationship. You had a vision that you were going to have this person in your life forever. And I feel like this person had betrayed your trust. And I honestly feel like they left you for another person. And okay, that sucks. But in that knowledge of how they treated you in the past, understand that they have to show you with their actions that they've changed. And are you willing to take that risk? So the energy surrounding you right now, Gemini, everything is going good. Everything is going great. A lot of times when we're in this energy of everything's going good, everything's going great, that's when people are going to try and come back. I feel like you have a lot of friends, a good support system. Some of you may be in a relationship. But I honestly feel here, Gemini, that you're just trying to focus on the future and moving forward. Let's clarify this. King of Cups, the 10 of Cups, and the 4 of Wands for Gemini, please and thank you. The challenge here that you're facing, why things may feel like they're slowing down at this time for you or be coming to a standstill, is because you're needing to process the emotions that you experienced in this relationship. But if I am honest with you, Gemini, this has happened to you more than once. And so there's, even if you are in this positive movement forward, positive energy forward, these next coming weeks are going to be a lot of triggers from your past. And that's okay. It's the universe coming in to test you to see if you're truly ready for this next phase. So I would recommend to get grounded. Meditation and finding that pause in the chaos is going to be important. Try not to overthink, try not to overanalyze. I feel like you already know what it is that you want for your future, and you're working towards that. And so the clearer we are on what we want our future to look like, the easier it is to align with that. It's also easier to see who is in alignment and who isn't. That clarity comes from knowing, the awareness of what's coming. So, Magician, Two of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. Okay? You are manifesting everything into reality. All your dreams, all your desires. But you're needing to process this. And maybe it's not closure with this particular person, Gemini. Maybe this is also from other past experiences. This is just bringing this to the forefront. This person coming back and apologizing. Magician, Two of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. So the Lovers is a soulmate connection, but guys, the Lovers can also symbolize a choice that you have to make, a decision here with the Two of Pentacles. I know it's not easy to forgive, but having that understanding, guys, that first of all, forgiveness doesn't mean that you're accepting this person's behavior patterns. Forgiveness sometimes can look like more of an internal thing, where we're really forgiving ourselves for dealing with this person for so long. You know what I mean? For enduring this energy when we didn't have to. So just think about it. I'm not forcing you or telling you you have to do anything. I'm simply presenting you with the information. But I definitely feel here, Gemini, that there is a need to kind of process the sense of abandonment, the sense of loss, and maybe this has to do with family, before you're truly going to be able to move forward. Okay? For the next week or so, things are going to pause. Mercury is going into retrograde, guys, as I'm reading this, doing this reading. But what I will say is for the next couple weeks, things are going to pause. And the reason why they're going to pause, and I challenge you, go watch the Mercury retrograde reading. It's for you to get closure on this particular energy, so it doesn't continue to hinder your growth moving forward. So take care of yourself, ground your energy. But understand here, Gemini, this next week or two, there are going to be some people, some scenarios from your past that are really going to come up and challenge you. Are you really ready to move forward? Let's pull out a few cards for your advice, guidance moving forward. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. If you find the messages helpful, if it's resonating for you, please give it a thumbs up. Or comment below how it was helpful, how it was resonating. You never know how your story could help another person. Three of Cups, Hierophant, Strength, Queen of Pentacles, Gemini. Lean into your support system as you're experiencing these challenges. But I also want to talk about this, okay? There's some reverence, some skepticism when it comes to like traditional marriage or long-term commitment. Maybe this is coming from fear. Maybe this is coming from a place of trying to protect. But I feel like there is a need to kind of take a deeper look into how you view marriage or married life. What are your beliefs around that? Not that you have to go get married or commit or, but I just challenge you. Try and look in a little bit deeper into your views around marriage, around having a partner, a good partner in your life. Not somebody who's emotionally unavailable or never there, but somebody who can fulfill those needs, and also be that good second person in your life, right? That pillar that you can lean on in troubling times. I feel like if you're honest with yourself, you already know that there is something surrounding that long-term commitment, long-term connection. And this is not to shame you or to beat you up over it. Simply awareness, shedding light on that area, and going through the process of accepting. Like, it is what it is. If you, let's say you don't want to get married, you have this ideology that you never want to get married in your life. Okay? If that's how you feel, that's okay. But just get clear on why you feel that way. You see what I mean? Lean into that self-care routine, grounding yourself, grounding your energy through this process. Gemini, I promise you, meditation is your friend, even if it's only 3-5 minutes a day. Meditation doesn't solve all your problems, but it is going to help you to find that pause a little bit easier in the chaos. So we got these Lighted Pathway Oracle messages. These are kind of weird because they're good cards, but I promise that the person that wrote these cards English might not have been their first language. So bear with me. I tried and translate it as best as I could. Learn from the past. All the successes and failures are supposed to come to your life and give you precious lessons. They don't come to knock you down, but surely will make you much stronger and wiser with time. Then we have respect. There's been much help from people that you've received. Be grateful for those, my dear. And identify those blockages. Somewhere within your mindset, there is a blockage of energy that prevents you from reaching your goals. Search for it as soon as you can. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Gemini. You know what they say, teamwork makes the dream work. But I understand where a person's coming from when they've been in a lot of situations in their life where people took advantage. It can definitely make you want to build a wall. Okay? Give yourself a little bit of grace through the process. But it's time to start being aware of what is holding you back. Pendulum board, I'll give you a second to hold that yes or no question in your mind. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. Most important message here for Gemini. That's a no. That's a no, Gemini. All right. We're going to move into Aquarius now. This was for Gemini. We're doing air signs. Then we'll move into fire signs, earth energy, and water energy. We're going to do all of them right here, right now. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. If you find the messages helpful, if it's resonating, please hit that thumbs up, guys, to give the message some love, to show your support, help push the message out there in the algorithm. It also helps to set your intentions for the channel just in general. So, Aquarius. Fill in these cards, these ones for Aquarius. Gemini was at 20. Most important message here for Aquarius. Spirit, what do my Aquarian friends need to know? What do they need to see through this upcoming energy? Please and thank you. Beautiful, beautiful energy here, Aquarius. We have the Eight of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Ace of Wands, and we have the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So this is like, maybe this is a new job opportunity. This is a new business opportunity or an advancement in career. And this is going to bring in a lot of blessings, abundance. It's going to help you to feel a lot less burdened financially. I also feel like this is going to be in alignment with something that you're very passionate about. So let's see how this plays out into the reading for you, Aquarius. The energy surrounding you is the World, the Strength, the Page of Pentacles. The Challenge is the Hanged Man, the Queen of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. The Outcome, the Magician with the Eight of Swords. We'll talk about that. And the Eight of Cups. So the energy surrounding you at this time, Aquarius, the World, the Strength, the Page of Pentacles, it's like there are things that you're releasing out of your life that are putting you on perfect alignment, perfect track with your future, with your goals, with your dreams and your desires. The Page of Pentacles is telling me that taking some time to go over the plan, reevaluate the plan, just making sure that all the I's are dotted, all the T's are crossed. The Page of Pentacles is a studious card. It's an energy of doing research, being strategic in planning. Let's clarify the World, the Strength, and the Page of Pentacles. I definitely feel like whatever it is that you're releasing out of your life, the friend, the person, the business associate, this person was definitely trying to sabotage whatever it was that you guys had going on. And maybe this wasn't even an intentional thing. It was just by their lack of knowing or taking action. I do feel like you're coming into this experience with the knowledge that's needed to push this forward, finding the balance, and just having the understanding that any business, any career, anything that is worthwhile, worth having, doesn't happen instantaneously or overnight. It takes time to build. It's slow, it's steady, it's consistent. The Challenge, Aquarius, I feel like you have been trying to take charge, trying to push forward, but sometimes we need to rest, rejuvenate, and allow. And that balance is going to be important. There's a time to take action and there's a time to rest, guys. There really is. I use astrology to figure all of that out. I base all of my decisions on like astrological alignments and events. But just leaning into your intuition and filling into the energy and trusting that, making sure that you're protecting your own energy, that you're grounded and solid through this experience. Okay. Because I feel like whatever is coming in, it's something that you've already like thought about, you've planned it out, you've taken the steps, and now that you've done all of the things that you've needed to do to build the solid foundation, things are starting to move forward for you. Don't get caught up in negative thinking. That's the Magician with the Eight of Swords. So the Magician is the master manifester. This card symbolizes you having everything that you need in front of you to create the reality that you desire. You just have to make a plan and then take action. Well, the Eight of Swords is like that negative thinking is holding you back. It's time to let that go, right? It's time to be more accepting of the challenges we face, right? Because challenges is part of life. There again, ebbs and flows in energy. There's going to be times where we need to take action and we need to push forward and we need to do everything we can and more. And then there are also going to be times where we need to pull back, where we need to wait, where we need to relax, as is life. And it will be like that for the entirety of the time that you're here on this planet. Acceptance is the key, guys. Acceptance is the key. So accepting the energy when it's time to take action, accepting the energy when it's time to rest, accepting the challenges that come into your life are really experiences to learn lessons to set you up for the next phase, the next level. That's really how we move through life in a more calm, more stoic fashion, if you will. So, Aquarius, let's pull a few cards out here for your advice, guidance moving forward. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. For information on rituals, ritual kits, personal readings, guys, it's all linked below in the description box. Really quickly, don't get fooled on the internet. Most of the tarot readers that I follow, and myself included, you go to my website and book a reading through my calendar. Some of them have other ways to book, but it's like a consistent thing. They're not going to be in the comment section or in your DMs trying to solicit you a tarot reading. Just saying. And trust me, guys, I'm a tarot reader. I have personal accounts. And let me tell you, people have been in my DMs trying to solicit me tarot readings. Literally. I first try to tell them that that's not how you approach people to get readings. You let people come to you. People are called to you to get readings. And then if they keep wanting to push and be obnoxious, I just block them. I don't really care. It's not going to make or break what I'm doing. So, I digress. Advice. The Ace of Cups, the Queen of Wands in the reverse, the Eight of Swords, and the Page of Swords. So, new things, new experiences, new blessings coming in. But Aquarius, whatever it is that you disconnected with recently, they're going to try to come back in when they see positive things happening in your life. I want you to have a response for that person when they come back. Before things start taking off, I want you to sit down and think about what you want to say to this fire sign and how you want to say it. Okay? I want you to add in, like, it didn't feel good when whatever transpired between you and I. And I'm focusing on moving forward now. Whatever it is that you want to add, but you need to get closure on the situation because this person is kind of watching and waiting for the right time to come in. I'm not saying that they will, but you don't want them to come in and try to sabotage or hold on to any negative energy. So don't try to be spiteful or malice when having this conversation. Just be very practical. Like, I'm protecting my energy because I don't want to get hurt again. And I don't want this to mess up what it is that I'm working on. It's not a bad thing. Guys, I'm not saying to cut everyone off. I do feel like there are people in our lives that we need to distance ourselves from, that are holding us back from the things that we desire. You are the percentage of the people you surround yourself with. What does that mean? Whoever is in your inner circle, you're the average of those people, and not just the people who you perceive are in your inner circle. Who are the people that you connect with on a daily basis? Let's pull out your Lighted Pathway Oracle message to sum up your reading. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. I'm not trying to shame you or make you feel bad, Aquarius, but I definitely feel like acceptance and awareness is the key. And when we're aware that things are going to come in and try to challenge us in our life, it gives us the opportunity to prepare. Alrighty. Make a commitment. Stay committed to whatever aspect in your life, relationships, career path, or your personal development, all need a strong sense of responsibility because you have a long way to go. Forgive. The biggest octave of a fulfilled soul is letting go of the ugly pieces of life. Keep giving, keep learning, loving, and forgiving. It's called true love. And then we have see the bigger picture. Getting too specific sometimes makes the whole thing unnecessarily complicated. You probably look at it from a general view to wrap things up very perfectly. Definitely feel like that's a good solid message coming out for you, Aquarius. Just being mindful that you are headed in a new positive direction. Okay, there are new blessings that are coming in. So whatever it is that you were walking away from at this time that hasn't fully closed out yet, there's going to need to be preparation around that. I'm going to do a yes or no question, guys, to sum up your reading. So I'll give you a second to hold that question in your mind. If you guys find the messages helpful or resonating, again, guys, please give it a thumbs up or even comment below how it was helpful, how it was resonating. You never know how your story could help another person. It also helps to push the message out there to get these messages to those people who need them most. Or Aquarius Spirit, what do my Aquarian friends need to know? That's a yes. That is a yes. Beautiful, 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 Aquarius. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. We're going to now move into Libra's energy. All right. Libra. Most important message here for Libra spirit. What do my Libran friends need to know? What do they need to see through this upcoming energy? Please and thank you. Five of Wands, the Moon energy. This is like competing for somebody's time and attention, and feeling this tense energy, but really being uncertain where, how, or why you feel this way with this person. I feel here an energy of maybe wearing rose-colored glasses when looking at this, Libra, and there is a need to look at this very straightforward, very practically. You see, that was interesting that was hidden. The Hanged Man talks about a change in perspective. So taking off the rose-colored glasses and just looking at this situation for what it is. It's not a good or a bad thing when people are in this energy, okay? It's a bad thing for the person on the receiving end, yes, but the person that is normally playing into this, okay? The person who, you see this guy right here in the back, he's not in the fight at all. He's just sitting back observing and absorbing the energy, okay? A lot of times, guys, the reason why people play into this energy is because they like the attention. And they're very unintentional with their own energy. So when I say it's not a good or a bad thing, it's just a thing. It really depends on the perspective that you're looking at this from. Yes, from the person who's having to deal with this, it's a bad thing. But the person who is absorbing the energy, I mean, they're gaining from this. You see what I mean? So it's all about how you look at this, what perspective you take it from. Now for you, Libra, right now I feel like you're giving this person the benefit of the doubt. They have all the excuses in the world to make this acceptable. You're being called to look at this very straightforward, very honestly, very practically, and there may be a need to shift your perspective. Yes, this person is trying to get attention, but it's draining your energy and it's becoming very disheartening. So the energy surrounding you at this time, Libra, is the 8 of Cups, the 3 of Swords, and the 6 of Cups. So you don't want to walk away from this because how long you've known this person, you may even have children together, but you know that this isn't healthy, that this isn't working. And here's what I'll say. And I only speak from personal experience, guys. There was a point in my life where I had endured an abusive relationship for 7 years. Okay? No, we weren't married. Yes, we have a child. But I was young and I felt like if he hit a certain age, eventually he'd grow up. That's literally what I put in my mind. But that point never happened. In fact, even still now, we've been split up since 2012. Even now, he still treats his current partners the same way as he treated me. So it really had nothing to do with me or what I was doing in the relationship. It was him and his own personal reverence of why he was doing the things he was doing. And he still hasn't changed. Now, how I see this for you, Libra, is the same. Like you're in this position where you're kind of coming to terms that this isn't working for you. What do I do? Do I stay and endure? For me and our child, it was worse to stay because the child had to see the abuse. And they're very smart people. The kids nowadays in this world are very observant. They're very empathetic, and they're aware of what's right and what's wrong. So as much as you try to hide, you won't be able to hide that from them. And I know this probably breaks your heart. It's hard to hear that. It's hard to have that experience. It's hard to go through that as a human being. But what's on the other side of walking away, Libra, is you getting yourself back and being able to show up as a genuine human being in your children's life instead of showing up with a hardened heart. The challenge here, Libra, is you've held on for so long that it's more of a fear of what is life going to be like on the other side. It's going to be not the same, but you're still going to have ups and downs. Life is life, and life be lifing. You're going to have times where you have energy and there are positive things that are happening and everything's going good, and there's going to be times where you don't have anything going on. Maybe there are challenges that come up in your life, ebbs and flows. We wouldn't really know the good times if we didn't experience the negative. If life was just always good, grand, and great, we wouldn't ever know when to really appreciate those times. This is about to come to an end. This chapter is about to come to a close, and I feel like you can sense, you can feel. Take this time if you feel like you're in a pause, like in a state of limerence, but you're in a state of limbo, okay? If you feel like that's the case, take this pause and run with it. Get clear on where you want to focus your energy next. What activities do you want to do that is going to distract you from the challenges that you experience? Are you going to pour your heart into maybe a hobby, something that just lifts your spirits? Or are you going to try to turn a hobby into some sort of business or residual income? All of it's valid. It's easier for us to transmute the energy when we have a place to put it, because it's not easy to go through to experience this. So Libra, I know we probably don't really need to clarify, but we will, because it's not fair. We got to be fair. Even Steven, guys, even Steven. Let's clarify this 8 of Cups, the 3 of Swords, the 6 of Cups. So you're feeling this heavy burden. It's a big decision to make. Your whole world is about to change. So start preparing for that. Instead of being in this worry, fearful state, it's time to start preparing. Preparation is the key. Maybe you get prepared for nothing. Let's clarify the 4 of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the Page of Swords. So this is talking about proceed with caution. This person is watching, waiting, and lurking. They know how to play on your emotions. So whenever you try to have a conversation about how they're making you feel, about the distance, the uncertainty, they appease you in what you want to hear by having that conversation, but they don't follow through with their actions. And up to this point, that has worked. You have to make the determination for you, Libra. Nobody can make this decision for you. I will say that this energy is going to perpetuate. This person isn't going to change. I feel like they're pretty set in their ways, like they want their cake and eat it too. They enjoy the competition, if that makes sense. It feeds their energy. You see this Knight of Wands? This is the player card. Okay, this is a person who comes into your life and treats you a certain way, and then this, with the same swiftness that they're in, they're out. You want somebody who is stable, who is secure, right? Who isn't so emotional. I'm going to clean the lens, guys, because it keeps... There we go. Okay. Let's pull out your advice guidance moving forward. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. If you found the message was helpful or resonating, please give it a thumbs up or comment below how it was helpful, how it was resonating. You never know how your story could help another person. Advice guidance for Libra moving forward, please and thank you, Spirit. Here's what I will say. I feel like there is going to be people, multiple people, that come into your life through the end of this year. And you are going to be emotionally distant, so you're not going to be ready for those connections, which is okay. But use it as practice. Use it as practice to start getting yourself out of your comfort zone and building those connections elsewhere. You never know what could happen. Maybe nothing goes forward. Maybe it's just practice. And I'm not saying like be intimate with the person. Go on dates. Courting. Practice courting with people. Okay? Practice going out on dates, having mature adult conversations about what each other wants for their future and where you both see your lives headed. All of those things are how people align themselves to who they really want to be with. Okay? If a person doesn't want to talk about all that stuff, they're probably not in it for the long haul. So it's okay, but knowing that is important. Okay? I want you to take some time for you, Libra, and get back to your happy space where you find joy, where you find clarity outside of being a parent. Because yes, your kids bring you joy, your family brings you joy. Find some time to identify with Libra outside of family. Okay? Start pouring a little bit of energy into discovering Libra again. I challenge you. Let's pull out this Lighted Pathway Oracle message here, Libra. Sum up your reading. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. For liking, for subscribing, for sharing the content. You guys are all freaking amazing. Also, guys, we're going to do a pendulum reading after this Lighted Pathway Oracle message. We're really doing the pendulum for every sign. So stay tuned. 2 more cards, please, and thank you, Spirit. Go with the flow. Unbind the rope which has been tied up in your will and strength. And you put in so much hard work. There are no more regrets. Float with the free flow so it will bring you to the land of peace. Here's the thing. I can tell there's ebbs and flows in this connection. There are times where you and this person connect and come together, and there are equally a number of times where they push you away. Okay? whether it's intentional or unintentional, that's a way for a person to keep you stuck. They do that to keep hopes high. Acknowledge that so they can't utilize those emotions against you anymore. Rearrange. Your tasks or plan need getting a practical and chronological approach. To make it even a little more specific, divide the big tasks into smaller tasks to balance the work better. Getting crystal clear on where you want to focus your energy next will help you to detach from this a little easier. Learn from the past. All of the successes and failures are supposed to come to your life and give you precious lessons. They don't come to knock you down, but they sure will make you stronger and wiser with time. Definitely feel a repeat of a cycle here, Libra, that's going on. You're the only one that can stop it. I can't force you to make any decision. I do see a tower coming. So I do feel like there is going to come a point where this boils over. But it's really dependent on you. Like, you're the one that makes or breaks this whole scenario. I feel like they know that too. That's why they keep your hopes high. All right, I'll give you a second to hold that yes or no question in your mind. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support, for liking, for subscribing, for sharing the content. You guys are all freaking amazing. I feel like that's a yes, Libra. That is a yes. I wonder if I can, am I doing it right? Let's see. Can you guys see it? All right, Libra. I feel like that's a good solid message coming out for you guys. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. Your answer to your pendulum question was yes. All right, guys, we're going to move into fire energy next. We're going to go Sagittarius, Aries, and then Leo. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. And if you find the messages helpful or resonating, guys, give it a thumbs up. Helps to get the message out there. It also helps to set your intention for future messages. Most important message here for Sagittarius Spirit. What do my Sagittarian friends need to know? What do they need to see through this upcoming energy? Please and thank you. Temperance. Well, that's a good sign. Sagittarius, that's your card. Temperance, Hermit, Page of Pentacles. So this is like you, and the Hermit energy really is a self-discovery card, guys. It's like you in isolation, yes, but you're taking time with yourself. You're getting clear on maybe even doing some shadow work. like accepting and integrating the dark with the light. I also feel here with this Page of Pentacles, like you're getting clear on your bigger picture vision, what you want to focus your energy on next, where you're headed, maybe even planning, business planning, being strategic. Okay. We'll see how all this plays out into the reading, but just having patience with yourself through this process. The energy surrounding you at this time, Sagittarius, the Ace of Swords, the Devil, and the Eight of Cups. Left the devil behind. Just joking, guys. Just joking. Joking. The challenge here is the Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. And the outcome, the Nine of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Hierophant. So the energy surrounding you at this time, Sagittarius, the Ace of Swords, the Devil, and the Eight of Cups. Like this is an energy of leaving behind something that was toxic, something that was emotionally draining. And I feel like for some time you probably held on to this connection super tightly, okay? With the vision that this was your person. But it's like you're coming to terms with maybe there was a karmic lesson that needed to be learned. How do I integrate this into my life? For some of you, this self-discovery journey, this process could be because of what you're leaving behind. Let's clarify the Ace of Swords, the Devil, with the Eight of Cups for Sagittarius. Here's what I know about releasing people, places, or things in our life that are in resistance to our future, that aren't in alignment with it. If we keep this person, place, or thing, it could even be a car, guys. Maybe it's a car that you have, but it just doesn't resonate with you. That's going to create blockages in you creating the reality you desire, because every time you go to get in your car, you have this feeling of, okay? But when it's a relationship, it has a bigger effect on the momentum because there's an emotional attachment, a deeper emotional attachment than a car, okay? So when we're in a relationship and it's not in alignment with our future, it's not truly in alignment with what we want. Maybe it's through being unintentional, right? Or not knowing, which is okay. But once you know better, you must do better. Like, it's in the cards to do better. Otherwise, you're just accepting the same thing over and over again. Once you release this toxic energy from your life is going to get 10 times better, 50 times, 100 times better. More money is going to be pouring in, more money is going to be flowing in. You're going to be able to align yourself and meet people that lift your spirits instead of drain you. You're not going to be bogged down by a person telling you who you can and can't be around. I don't know if that resonates for everybody, but it's definitely going to be for someone out there. The challenge here is this has kept you binded and tied, and maybe you're trying to reason in your mind, how would a relationship hold me back from money when I'm working, I'm doing everything? I'm not saying that you're not going to be able to be successful. I'm just simply saying that success is going to come easier when you don't have as many blockages in your life. So let's clarify the Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, sorry. That Knight of Wands is that back and forth, that in and out, that indecisive energy. That only comes from uncertainty, not being clear. Well, how can you overcome not being clear or uncertainty? Well, do research. gain the clarity that you need to be able to make this decision appropriately. There is an emotional connection here. I feel like you've known this person a long time, maybe even since you were kids. And there's a sense of not wanting to leave this person behind. So don't look at it as such. Not right now, anyway. Look at it as you're taking the attention off of this person and putting it on yourself, on your business, on your career. That's normal. It's normal for people to do that. What isn't normal is when a person tries to drag you back because you are not focused on them. And then you can address that. So the outcome here, I do feel like you're breaking through this thought pattern. You have a tendency to overthink, overanalyze. You want everything to line up, and sometimes things are unexplainable. Sometimes we have to trust our intuition, okay? What I will say is, whatever you've been trying to get out of this person, for one last attempt to get you back, Sagittarius, if they haven't already, they're gonna promise you the stars. You get my drift. You're the one that has to stand your ground in what it is that you truly desire. So if this is a particular type of relationship that you want, what does your 10 of Cups look like? What does that life look like when you're in your home with your family and have everything that you desire around you? What type of partner do you envision yourself connecting with? What type of behaviorisms and characteristic traits does that person have? How does it feel to be in that relationship? And does it look or feel like the person that you're detaching from? Because if not, Sagittarius, it's holding you back from your soulmate. If there's any confusion, if there's any uncertainty, then wait and gain that clarity. Let's pull a few cards out, Sagittarius, for your advice moving forward. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. If you found the message was helpful or if it's resonating for you, please give it a thumbs up or comment below how it was helpful, how it was resonating. You never know how your story could help another person. You're ready. I feel like maybe in the past you were questioning if this was the right decision, but you're not anymore. You know this is what you want to do because you're freeing yourself from this karmic situation that's holding you back, and you're not letting this person hold you back anymore. It's a beautiful energy. Trust that spirit, creator, collective consciousness, whatever you want to call it, the divine has your back. Spirit has your back. You're being divinely guided. All of this has been in the cards. Lean into the lesson that's meant to be learned here, so it's not repeated. And then focus on what's coming in, okay? Because there's major blessings that are coming in for you, Sagittarius, as soon as you solidify this decision. Let's pull out a few of your Lighted Pathway Oracle messages. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. For liking, for subscribing, for sharing the content. You guys are all amazing. This big healing energy coming in through this Lionsgate portal. It's like everybody is getting downloads and leveling up. Okay? So ground your energy and trust the process. Identify the blockages. Somewhere within your mindset, there is a blockage of energy that prevents you from reaching your goals. Search for it as soon as you can. Trust your gut. When it comes to intuition, you have a strong gut feeling towards your actions. Deep down inside, you surely know what's next. Set boundaries. This probably protects you from absorbing too much into unnecessary energy and to preserve your true state of mind. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Sagittarius. I'm going to pull out the pendulum. I'll give you a second to hold that yes or no question in your mind. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. Most important message here for Sagittarius Spirit. What do my Sagittarian friends need to know? Sagittarius, that's a no. That is a no. All right. We're moving into Aries energy. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. Again, guys, if you found the message was helpful, if it's resonating, give it a thumbs up. It helps to push the message out into the algorithm. Or comment below how it was helpful. You never know how your story could help another person. Also, if you would like to book a personal reading, the information will be all in the description box. The only way to book a personal reading with me, guys, is through my website on my calendar. And that information is all linked below. So don't get fooled. Don't get scammed in comments and inboxes. I'm only saying this because I recently started a personal account and was sharing some spiritual insight on there as well. And then I started getting a whole bunch of tarot readers in my TMs. I guess they don't know how to read the room. Maybe they're not psychic. But I do feel like that does concern me a little bit in knowing that I am a spiritual teacher and a spiritual leader in my community. And so if a person can't tell that their energy, that they're a reader too, well, I don't know if I really trust their intuition. Aries. My incense went out, so let's light another incense for you. Let me write down the time too. 109:17. These incense, might have them on my website. They're also at my events. This is cedar sticks with dragon's blood. So it's a double protection spell. They're hand dipped and they come from Seattle, Washington. So if you're ever in my area or at an event that I'm at, you're more than welcome to stop by and check me out. Everything that I promote here on the channel, I have on my website, but I also sell in person at all my events. There we go. Most important message here for Aries. Spirit, what do my Aries friends need to know? What do they need to see through this upcoming energy? Please and thank you. Okay, Tower energy. The Tower energy is like something that's coming to an end, but this is like something that's shocking, happens out of nowhere. I do feel like this is something that you're releasing yourself from. It's like you're accepting. The Ace of Swords is like you're seeing this for what it really is and just releasing it. See how this plays out in the reading, but I definitely feel here it was pertaining to a particular person in your life that was keeping a lot of secrets, and you most likely knew. You caught on to this very quickly. The energy surrounding you at this time, Aries, the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, the Seven of Wands. The challenge is the Emperor, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. And in the outcome, we have the Six of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Sun. We're going to clarify everything as we go through. So the energy surrounding you at this time is protecting your energy, is focusing on your self-discovery path, purpose, journey, preparing for what's to come, and just leaning into and trusting Spirit. I do feel like there are a lot of positive things that are happening in your life, so it's easy to kind of not focus on the negative. I also feel here, Aries, an energy of kind of acceptance, right? So accepting how a person is, what their behavior patterns are, that this isn't working in my life, or maybe it is, and how do we integrate the dark with the light? It's all about accepting. And that's what I see coming out here. The energy that's present is like this person or this thing in my life. It has a tendency to be toxic and overwhelming at times. But is that something that I can accept and allow? You know, do I have to completely detach from the situation? Here's what I see playing out, Aries. Okay. And of course, accepting a person for who they are. But you have to be honest with yourself. Okay. This person and how they're showing up in life in general, not just with you, but just in life in general, is a very destructive way of being. You're being called to protect yourself. So if that's the energy that you're in, is protecting, yes. But if you're in this energy of allowing and accepting this toxic behavior, it's going to start to impede on your happiness. And you have to be honest with yourself about that. The challenge here, I feel like there's more than just like an emotional tie. This may be a relationship, but it's also deeper than that. Maybe there's business or there's money involved. There's something more to all of this. Okay, that's fine. As long as everybody's on board with how this is going to be, because you don't want this person to become obsessively compulsive and start to sabotage whatever it is that you're focusing on next. And that's where this Tower energy will come in. You'll accept, Aries, this person will talk a good game. But as soon as it's not in alignment with what they want, with what they desire, that's when that tower energy happens. So just be mindful. Just be mindful of this person. It's okay to accept and allow, with as long as you know that that's a possibility. Six of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Sun. I honestly feel like you're coming to terms with this isn't working. And maybe you try to have a conversation with this person and you try it the easy route and it doesn't work. I will say eventually, Aries, there's going to need to be a decision to free yourself from this. It's almost like your hand will be forced at the end of everything. When the Tower energy comes in, it's a major, it's like things that you can't change with the major arcana. The major arcana are like the major events in life. The Tower is one of those. So whenever the Tower comes up in a reading, guys, this is something that it's a, normally like an ending or some blow up of some sort. Yes, it can be positive, but with the energy that's coming out with this reading, I definitely feel like it's releasing a toxic tie, trying to reason and that not working. It's up to you. I'm just the messenger. What I will say is this isn't changing unless you decide to change it. Let's pull a few cards out for Aries spiritual advice. Spirit, please and thank you. Do my Aries friends need to see? Six of Cups to the Seven of Cups. That's a beautiful energy. So there's definitely progress being made. I don't know where along the path you are, if you've already tried to reason or if that's still something that's in your mind. Once you try to reason with this person and there's still confusion, there's still secrets, there's still things that are being hidden, and you decide to go on your own path, and this person tries to come in and be disruptive, that's when you're going to protect your own energy. So wherever you are on this path, that's how it plays out. Definitely see this person, this moon energy keep coming up. So there's secrets, there's things that are being hidden that this person isn't trying to reveal. Let's pull a lighted pathway oracle message here, Aries, to sum up your reading. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. If you found the message was helpful, if it's resonating, give it a thumbs up or comment below how it was helpful, how it was resonating. You never know how your story could help another person. Aries, keep it to yourself. You have brilliant and outstanding ideas with an unconventional style. So before you round up and perform, keep it a secret to prevent yourself from judgment or competitive energy. Stay focused. It's time for solitude and individual working. Be careful if there is interference with your process. Occasionally, ideas and solutions come to your mind when alone and totally into your plan. 3-3. This is a sign of a highly vibrating transformation. You now have the courage to work out your creativity and self-expression with no doubts. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Aries. I do feel like that's a good solid message coming out. Pull out your pendulum board for yes or no question for you. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. Really quickly, guys, if you want a personal reading with me, you're more than welcome. All my information is below in the description box. to book a personal reading. Go over to my website. It's connected to my calendar. It's all linked. Makes it easy peasy lemon squeezy. You can email me if you want to, but I am going to direct you to my website to book the reading. So. And I honestly recommend getting any personal reading if you feel like something's resonating, but maybe you're uncertain. There's uncertainty around the message. Definitely get a personal reading so you can clear that up. So Aries, the answer to your question is no. That's a no. All right, Aries, I feel like that's a good solid message coming out. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. We're now going to move into Leos. Leo's energy. If you're wondering what these astrology cards are, actually astrological alignment. They're astrology cards. It's actually pretty cool. They have more than just the astrological signs, but I use the astrological signs in these all sign readings because it helps me to channel the messages better. All right, guys. Leo. Most important message here for Leo Spirit. What do my Leo friends need to know? What do they need to see through this upcoming energy? Please and thank you. Page of Cups, Three of Pentacles with the Nine of Wands. So there's a person here that's trying to work together, to come together, to get on the same page, Leo, but your wall is up. You're guarded. And I'm just going to put it out there, Leo. A lot of times when we have our wall up, it can be to protect ourselves, our own energy, which is fine. But really getting clear on why that happens for you, or why you have a tendency to do that, is most important, because that's what's going to help you to bring that wall down a little bit more quickly. Awareness is always the key, guys. Awareness is the key to everything. Being aware, being intentional. So the energy surrounding you, Leo, is the Four of Wands, the Four of Cups with the Death energy. Okay. It's like, I don't want a relationship. I don't want this long-term commitment in my own personal life. But there is a part of me, when I see my friends in their relationships, that longs for that. and not knowing how to make that connection. Again, Leo, the awareness is going to be key. So just having that awareness that in your own life, you don't want a relationship, but you admire them. Why? What is so scary to you about that long-term commitment, especially if it's the right person? The challenge here, Leo, is there's a person in your life that really wants a chance to try to show you something different, to try and make things work. But I definitely feel like, and I feel like you've contemplated, but pulled back. I don't feel like this person is going anywhere, but you, Leo, I challenge you to be honest with yourself about this, but I also challenge you to open up with this person about this. Instead of just saying, no, I don't want a relationship, express to this person why you're in that energy. But you're first going to need to gain some personal clarity on that. So why, Leo? What's so scary about relationships? Let's clarify the Four of Wands, the Four of Cups with the Death energy for Leo. Is this right for me or is this not? There's a lot of question, a lot of uncertainty, but in order to gain that clarity, you're going to have conversations. You're going to have to be observant. You're going to have to do a little bit of research. However, it doesn't matter how much you know about this other person. What's holding you back is something within yourself. Most of you are already aware of this. Most of you are already aware that somewhere in your past, something transpired that made you shy away from this happy life, happy wife type of energy. And I honestly feel here part of it may have to do with giving up freedom. I don't want to give up my freedom to another person to have to commit to a relationship. I'm here to tell you, Leo, there are people out there that they're okay with their partner being free. You just have to find the right person. So take some time with yourself. If you're feeling like you want space, that's okay. Take the space. But in that space, don't just distract yourself from the emotions. Take this time to really think about it. Write it down. What is so scary in your mind about relationships? Let's pull out a few cards for your advice, guidance moving forward. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. Definitely feel like this new person is nothing like your past. You're the one that has to see that. I can see it all I want, but it's not going to matter to you. I do feel like you kind of hold on to this scenario with this particular person, how that transpired. The best thing to do is when you're taking that space and that time with yourself, you have to work on some self-discovery tools. I'm not saying don't distract yourself. Obviously, we all need a little bit of distraction every now and then, but also do the work so you can gain that internal clarity about what you want, what you don't want. Maybe it is a fear of freedom. That's going to be a high priority on your list when you're having a conversation with a person about a long-term relationship. Are you open to me just running off on the weekends whenever I want to? Or are you a person that's a little bit more restrictive with my time and what you'll allow me to do? The clarity will clear the confusion. You have to seek that clarity. And just by going and distracting yourself, it's really not seeking anything. Balance is coming in. Clarity is coming in. You have to take action towards that. Pull this lighted pathway oracle message here to sum up your reading. Leo, thank you guys again for all the love and the support. If you found the message was helpful, if it's resonating, guys, thumbs up or comment below how it was helpful, how it was resonating. You never know how your story can help another person. Don't hold a grudge. It's not worth wasting your time and energy holding it against somebody for too long. Things come and go. Lesson learned from what we have at the end of the day is mutual love and empathy. Make a commitment. Stay committed to whatever aspect in your life, relationship, career path, or your personal development. All need a strong sense of responsibility because you have a long way to go. Firstly, love yourself. Your existence is a beautiful blessing. Know how deeply in love with your own self. You have a place to belong, people to vibe with, and will finally blossom to your best version. If there's any confusion, any uncertainty, if a particular person in your life is meant for you, don't take action until you clear the confusion. But have an understanding that this could be something deeply rooted within your beliefs around relationships more than anything else. And if you want to change it, then now you have the key. Let's pull out your pendulum board for your pendulum message. I'll give you a second to hold that yes or no question in your mind. Thank you guys again for the love and support. Most important message here for Leo Spirit. What do my Leo friends need to know? What do they need to see? A yes? That is a yes. That is a yes. So Leo, I feel like that's a good solid message coming out. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. I'm going to run to the bathroom really quick before we get into the second half of the signs. But I just wanted to say really quickly, thank you guys so much for all the love and the support. I'm super glad I started doing all these live readings. I'll still have some scheduled readings, especially when I'm doing events, because I won't be able to get on live every day when I'm doing events. But if you're interested in booking a personal reading, all that information is below in the description box. Okay. I also want to touch on every month, guys, here on the channel, I do a new moon setting your intentions ritual on the new moon and a full moon cord cutting release ritual on the full moon. And it's all live here on YouTube. You're more than welcome in joining. You're more than welcome in setting your intention and utilizing the collective energy on that video to cut the cord or set your intention. And that's the purpose of those collective rituals that I do here on the channel. Okay. I also, guys, I love connecting with you guys in person. So be sure to subscribe to Facebook, to Instagram, so you can be notified where I'm at when I go to events. I have an event this weekend. It's kind of local. It's a night market that I do here local in my city. But next weekend, I'll be in Pendleton, Oregon at the Mind Body Spirit Fest. at the Pendleton Convention Center. So if you're in Pendleton, Oregon, or close to there, you're more than welcome to come out and connect, say hi. The event is free to get into, so you don't have to pay any money. There are vendors, so if you want to buy things, yes, I would prefer to bring cash because cash is king. But you know, do what feels best with you and your intuition. But again, I love the support. I love seeing your guys' beautiful faces. And I also do a free pick a card reading live and in person. So come out, say hi, and pick a card. Really quickly, one last thing. We're also doing live Tarot Tuesday. And right now I'm doing a little A/B testing. So I'll be on in the morning, I'll be on at night some weeks, just to kind of get down to a good time when I can connect with most people. But yeah, if you want me to pull 3 cards for you live for free, you're more than welcome to super chat, to donate for the energy. All the love and support is very much appreciated. But I really do those free readings because I feel like everybody needs a message, but not everybody knows about tarot. Our next sign is going to be Virgo, guys, but I got to go to the bathroom. We've been on this live for an hour and a half, and I drank my whole cup of coffee, so let me just run to the bathroom really quick. Alrighty, Virgo, let's do it. When is Virgo? Virgo starting 1:38. Most important message here for Virgo spirit. What do my Virgo friends need to know through this upcoming energy? Please and thank you. Ten of Pentacles, Four of Swords with the Seven of Wands. Virgo, this is like you. You're taking a respite, taking time for yourself, space for yourself, rejuvenating, replenishing your energy. Some of you may even be going out and connecting with nature, really focusing on those bigger picture visions, those long-term plans with that Ten of Pentacles energy. The energy surrounding you at this time, Virgo, we have the Nine of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. So this explains why you're kind of taking some time with yourself. There's a big decision that you're needing to make in regards to your happiness. There's a lot of confusion, a lot of uncertainty surrounding this decision. Do I stay? Do I go? Do I accept? Do I decline? Where do I focus my time, attention, and energy next? We're going to clarify all of this as we go through. Hermit, definitely your card, definitely your energy. But through this process, Virgo, make sure there's not just planning. I know that Virgo is a very practical sign, very practical people. Make sure that you're spending some time with yourself and pouring into yourself, filling your own cup through this process. Okay, so we're just going to go through and clarify. Nine of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. Decisions. And I feel like this is a big decision that you're having to sift through. Okay, so take your time here. Again, Virgo, and I've said it several times in other readings, if there's any confusion, if there's any uncertainty in any decision that you're having to make in your life, wait until there's clarity. Do the research, get more information. Don't make a decision in the confusion. Clarify. The Nine of Cups, Seven of Cups, and Two of Pentacles. Don't rush into any big decision either, because maybe you feel running out of time, or make sure that this is your person, that this is all right. If this is having to do with getting married, like maybe a person proposed to you and you've accepted their offer and now you're questioning this, postpone until you gain the clarity. Right now, there's an energy of the challenges, there's competition. And this could be a person competing from another person. This could also be a person just bogged down at work, right? But here's what I would say to any client or friend or family member that came to me and got a reading or a coaching session. When we're wanting to attract a relationship into our life or a perfect person, we want to get clear on that person's behaviorisms and characteristic traits. We don't want to focus on a specific person. However, we want to maybe even see traits from a past partner that we enjoy. It's okay to say, okay, I like how this person was always there, so I need a partner who's always there emotionally. You see what I mean? I want a person who's my best friend and who we can go and have these fun times with, enjoy. Marriage shouldn't be something that's just so draining. So if you're committing your life to another person, it should definitely be something that's going to lift you up and fill your spirit. And maybe this person isn't a bad person. Maybe they just work a lot. That is something to pay attention to if you want a person who is available, who's there, who's supportive, right? It's going to be really hard for a person to be supportive if they're always at work. And that's where that confusion comes in. The Temperance, the Five of Swords, and the Hermit energy, you're having patience through this process. I feel like, this is all just going to be confirmation for you. It's not like you need somebody to tell you how to create a plan. Virgos are really good with being strategic and planning things out. I have a Virgo moon, Virgo ascending. Sometimes the planning, I have to limit myself to the amount of planning that I want to do, because sometimes I can overthink situations in that process. So be very practical, but also, Virgo, understand that there is, like, you just want to be fulfilled in your life. You want to be fulfilled. You want to be in a partnership where that person is going to fill you up and fill your cup and help to support your dreams. And you don't see that in the current person that you're committing to. Wait until you do. Let's pull a few cards out here for your advice, guidance moving forward. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. If you found the message was helpful, if it's resonating, please give it a thumbs up. Also, guys, if you like the vibe, how I interpret the cards, you're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. Everyone's welcome here, and it does help to set intentions for future messages. I feel like there's a lot of fear in regards to this because you've been hurt in the past. And it's okay to feel that way. But just having that understanding is important. I also feel here intuitively, you can sense that this isn't it. That maybe you rushed into something or you didn't want to disappoint, but you're kind of seeing this for what it really is, but still going through the motions. Don't make any major life decision unless you're certain that that's where you want to be. Okay, let's pull out this Lighted Pathway Oracle message for you. Virgo. Always trust your intuition. Always trust your gut. Get it all done. Only a few more steps and you will accomplish. Once finished or organizing your ideas and plans, immediately put them to practical work. See the bigger picture. Getting too specific sometimes makes the whole thing unnecessarily complicated. You probably look at it from a general view to wrap everything up perfectly. And 2-2-2-2, in every circumstance of life, this huge change is going to bring you inner peace and harmony. All conflicts are coming to an end to give way to compassion and empathy. Here's what I'll say. The person that you're committing to, I don't feel like it's bad energy or a bad person. I simply feel like it's not in alignment. Whether it's not in alignment right now or at all, you can have a conversation with this person to try to get on the same page and overcome. But if this person, let's say, is a workaholic, that's something that's probably not going to change within them. So you just have to be very honest with yourself about this. Is that something that you can see yourself enduring long term? Pendulum board. Give you a second, Virgo, to hold that question in your mind. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. For Virgo spirit, do my Virgo friends need to know? Do they need to see? It's a yes. It's a yes, Virgo. Alrighty. Feel like that's a good solid message coming out for you, Virgo. Thank you so much for all the love and the support. Again, if you find the messages helpful or resonating, please give it a thumbs up. Helps to get the message out there, to push it out into the algorithm, to get me out of the shadow band. So thank you guys so much for all the love and the support. Next, Taurus. Most important message here for Taurus, Spirit. What do my Taurasian friends need to know? What do they need to see through this upcoming energy? Please and thank you. Six of Wands, Page of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles. So it's like you focusing on work, focusing on career. Maybe this is a little bit of business planning with this Eight of Pentacles. I feel like you're feeling very rewarded, very uplifted. So maybe you just got a promotion or about to get a promotion. For some of you, this may be a new job. Definitely feel like this is coming in for you. The energy surrounding you at this time, Taurus, the Hierophant, the Justice with the Ten of Pentacles. The challenge here is the Nine of Wands, the Four of Swords, the High Priestess. And the outcome is the Hanged Man, the Knight of Swords, the Page of Swords. So the energy surrounding you at this time, the Hierophant, the Justice, the Ten of Pentacles. Oh, the first thing that comes to my mind is like getting married or being asked to marry, proposed. But the challenge here for you, Taurus, at this time is there's a very high wall that you've built up around your heart because of past experiences, and you're having a hard time letting this person in. So we're going to clarify the Hierophant with the Justice. Maybe at one time you wanted a marriage. You wanted like this long-term commitment, happy wife, happy life energy, but now you've built up blockages surrounding that. Intuitively, you know that this is holding you back, but maybe uncertain how to address, how to change. We can't shame ourselves into changing, guys. We can't, oh, this is too much. I can't do this. We have to try to change our perspective on that. What lesson is there to learn through the challenge? How can I show up more intentionally in my life so I don't have as many bumps in the road? When we prepare for challenges, it does make it easier to transmute the energy into something positive. So 9 of Staffs, 4 of Swords, the High Priestess. The cards are telling you to open up and talk about it, but I feel like that's hard for you to do. So in order to exercise that communication muscle, find a person, a friend or a family member you can have a conversation with that you feel safe and that you can be vulnerable in. And talk about this wall that you've built up and why. The more times you have that conversation with people that you feel safe and comfortable with, the easier it will be to have that conversation with strangers. So the Hanged Man, the Knight of Swords, and the Page of Swords, this is a huge shift, a huge change in perspective. Most likely with a person who is being patient with you, who is allowing you to just be yourself and to open up. So being open with them isn't a bad thing, but it doesn't make it easy, right? So you have a decision to make here, Taurus, because this could be a beautiful thing, okay? You could be heading in a very positive direction with this person in your future. Or you can keep your wall up and stay guarded, but just know that this isn't going to go anywhere until you can start to bring that wall down. And yes, you can distract yourself from work, but ultimately, Taurus, I feel like we all want a person to share our life with. We would be lying to ourselves if we didn't at least acknowledge that. So why wait? Try, and try again. Whew. Well, that could be why you're scared. There's an intensity to this connection that you can't explain. And maybe this person, they're not so into all of that. It's okay to be nervous, to be fearful, especially when there's an intense connection and maybe it's reminding you of something karmic that you've experienced in your past. But by you acknowledging will help you to overcome it, will help you to transmute the energy quicker. But the more you stay in this guarded, protective state, the more burdensome it's going to feel when you have to open up to other people. Don't shoot the messenger, guys. I'm simply here presenting information that I see. So let's pull out a lighted pathway oracle message. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. If you find the messages helpful, if it's resonating for you, please give it a thumbs up or comment below how it was helpful, how it was resonating. You never know how your story could help another person. And also, guys, if you want to book a personal reading, you book a personal reading through my website. You can reach out and message me through email. It's fine. I'll get back to you. Fastest and easiest way is through my website. It's linked to my calendar and it has my days that I'm available for personal readings already programmed in there. So Taurus, 33, this is a sign of a highly vibrating transformation. You now have the courage to work out your creativity and self-expression with no doubt. Here's the thing, Taurus. I feel like this person and you cross paths for a very specific reason. And maybe there is some uncertainty around that. But having that understanding that there's a deeper meaning to all this will help you to have patience, will also help you to open up a little bit more with this person. Because that's really what's lacking, is you not feeling safe to be able to open up emotionally. Don't back down. Listen to your heart and embrace all the wounds. Remember, you once had started these dreams. Remember, you were once a warrior to fight for your own good, and you still are. Keep it to yourself. You have brilliant and outstanding ideas with unconventional style, so before you round up and perform, keep it a secret to prevent yourself from judgment or competitive energy. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, Taurus, we'll do your pendulum board message. I'll give you a second to hold that yes or no question in your mind. Most important message for Taurus. Whew. It's a yes. That is a yes. All right, Taurus, thank you guys again for all the love and the support, for liking, for subscribing, for sharing the content. You guys are all freaking amazing. Capricorn. Capricorn's up next. And then after Capricorn, we will do the water signs. Sorry, guys. At the last minute, I was told to switch. Capricorn's energy. Most important message here for Capricorn spirit. What do my Capricorn friends need to know? What do they need to see through this upcoming energy? Queen of Cups, so water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and the 10 of Pentacles. High Priestess. There's a person here. I don't know if this person has just recently entered into your life or if this is a person that you've known for some time, but I feel like this person is in perfect alignment with what you want for your future. So what will you do, Capricorn? Will you sit and wait? Will you take action? We will see. The Star, the 9 of Pentacles with the 6 of Wands. We have the Knight of Swords with the Hanged Man. And the 9 of Cups. And we have the 4 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles with the Strength energy. So the Star, the 9 of Pentacles, the 6 of Staves, feeling very rewarded, feeling very uplifted. I feel like you're kind of focusing on healing, focusing on balance, and accepting things as they come and go. Oh, this is a positive experience. Oh, what lesson am I to learn from this type of energy? Let's clarify the Star, the 9 of Coins with the Six of Staffs for Capricorn. The challenge here, this person is about to come in and disrupt that flow. Why? This isn't going to be for every Capricorn out there. This is definitely connecting to a person who is single. And I feel like you've been single for a while. And just focusing those to the grindstone. And this person that is going to come into your life is going to be very unexpected. They're going to be very empathetic, but it's going to be very easy to tell that this person is in perfect alignment with your future. And this may scare you a little bit, because I feel here, Capricorn, you perceive yourself as not ready. I'm not ready for a relationship. This person is going to come in and help to change that perspective, even though it may be difficult for you. Now, what I see coming out here is you are going to be able to accept, you are going to be able to open up. It's going to be a process, okay? They are going to have some barriers that they are going to have to break down, but I do feel like they will be able to. Again, this person is in alignment with what it is that you want for your future, Capricorn. So I challenge you not to fight this, but instead be open to this experience. What is there to learn through all of this? What value does this person add to your life or to your business plans? What value can you add to this person's life? Is there a possibility to be reciprocated, equal give and take? The energy that you put in will be the energy that you receive. All of that is very important. Once you're clear within, then you can take an action to have a conversation to get on the same page. But what I see coming out here is this person that's going to come into your life unexpectedly and stay for a long time. But are you ready for this, Capricorn? It's up to you. Let's pull a few cards out for the advice moving forward. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. The Judgment, the Seven of Coins, the Sun, King of Cups with the Queen of Cups. You see what I mean, Capricorn? Definitely feel like this is going to come as a shock when this person comes into your life. I do feel like you are ready for this experience. Even if you don't feel like you are, intuitively, you know it's time. It doesn't make the fear go away. It doesn't make it any easier. It just makes you aware that it's time. Okay? Focus on the positive things, the blessings that are coming in. You know, focus on work. There are a lot of positive things that are happening. That's one reason why you feel like you're not ready, is because you don't want to disrupt that flow. But this person isn't, okay? They're not like a person that you've experienced in your past. Like, this person is more open to this long-term commitment. And I feel like they have a better understanding. The Queen of Cups is a person who is in tune with their emotions. So they're going to have a better understanding of how to handle emotional situations. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. All right, Capricorn, rearrange. Your tasks and plans need a practical and chronological approach. Make it even a little more specific. Divide the big tasks into smaller steps to balance your work better. And set boundaries. This probably protects you from absorbing too much unnecessary energy and preserves your true state of mind. Trust your gut. When it comes to intuition, you have a strong gut feeling towards your action. Deep down inside, you surely know what's next. Capricorn, you have an instinct that this person is meant to be in some form or fashion in your life, but maybe a little bit of uncertainty around how or where. Trust your intuition, trust the process. Just allow things to transpire naturally with the understanding that this is a long-term thing. Definitely feel like you're headed in a positive direction. A lot of new blessings coming in, and this person is really just going to complement all that, but it doesn't make it any less scary. Capricorn, I'll give you a second to hold your yes or no question in your mind. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. If you're finding the messages helpful or it's resonating for you, please give it a thumbs up or comment below how it was helpful, how it was resonating. You never know how your story could help another person. For Capricorn, it's a no. That is a no, Capricorn. Alrighty. We're going to get into the water signs. We'll do Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. That's how we will do it. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. Again, guys, if you find the messages helpful or resonating, give it a thumbs up. Also, if you're confused, if there's any confusion or uncertainty, if this is your reading, if this is your person, you're more than welcome to reach out for a personal reading. And how you book personal readings with me is through my website. I do personal readings on certain days. So if it's booked, you go to the next week. And if it's too far out, I apologize. I try not to shut down my personal readings anymore. I used to go back and forth. I'd be open and then I'd close them down. Now I just feel like as long as I have specific days that I do personal readings on, it'll be fine. I want to be able to help as many people as I can. Okay. So if you need a reading, you're more than welcome to reach out. Also, guys, I'm doing Tarot Tuesdays now. Those are live 3-card pulls and they're free for anyone. If you get something from the reading, all I ask is that you return the energy by liking the video or sharing the video. But you're more than welcome to send in a good karma donation. All the love and the support helps the channel, helps keep the lights on, and helps these messages keep going. Cancer. Cancer. All right. For Cancer spirits, most important message here for Cancer spirit. What do my Cancerian friends need to know? What do they need to see through this upcoming energy? Please and thank you. Soulmate is becoming too burdensome. We're going to clarify this as we go through. We're going to also see how the rest of the reading comes out. But I feel like there's a particular person in your life whom you feel a very intense connection with, but you've put this on pause because how they're showing up in your life. Really evaluating whether this fits into your bigger picture vision. Also feel like you're taking some time to rejuvenate your energy. But really, in this energy of, do I continue down this path with this particular person, or do I let this go? And how does this really add to my life? Does this person really truly make me happy? And the decision is always yours, Cancer. The decision is always yours. It's not up to another person. It's not up to a tarot reader. You should always definitely use your own discernment. I'm simply presenting information here. And what I will say is, because of the connection you feel with this person, this is always going to come back around. 1 second, guys. I need to go get water in my throat. My throat is dry. Did you eat lunch? Okay, get some lunch. There's spaghettios, or there's also hot ramen. Okay. So, 2 of Wands, 4 of Swords, Page of Wands. Is this really in alignment with what I want for my future? Does this fill my cup? Does this lift me up? Or is this a person who I'm always on edge with? I always have to second guess. I always have to question. One thing I preach in my readings, in my life, with my friends, if you have a person who you have a soul tie connection with, where you feel intensity in that connection, and that person always comes back into your life for whatever reason, and there's distance and all of that fun stuff. The purpose of relationships, guys, is really about our ascension process. We intertwine, cross paths with people to learn specific lessons in our life that help us to move on to the next phase, to the next level. Sometimes there's people that come into our life and we're meant to learn multiple lessons with that particular person, no matter how easy or difficult it may be. And other people we're only meant to learn a few. All relationships are valid because all of those lessons needed to be learned one way or another. The point of us being here on this planet of Earth is for us to have a human experience, for us to learn those physical lessons that we probably wouldn't be able to learn if we were more of a spiritual body. See, if we were all just spirits walking around, how would we ever be able to know how heavy a rock is? How would we ever be able to see how bubbles blow in the wind? How fish flow in the water? Or how paper burns up in fire? The reason why I talk about the elements is because that's really what the physical and practical existence is about, right? We're here to have a human experience. We're here to play. We're here to learn lessons. All of us. If you're here, you still have lessons to learn. That's why they say the good die young. The good die young because they've learned all their lessons. What's the point of being in this physical dimension if you've already learned everything there is to learn here on this physical plane? There's a lot of fear surrounding this person. I also feel like this person has some behavior patterns that they're needing to address before this will even work. And being honest with yourself about this is, it's okay. In knowing that this is a soul tie connection, but also in knowing that this is toxic for you. And you're not able to accomplish anything in your life being bogged down by toxicity. The challenge here, I feel like you and this person were friends before anything. So it's hard to sacrifice that friendship. I feel like this person knows how to kind of get you in an emotional state. So have that understanding. They know you as a person. And I also feel here at times they use your emotions against you. They know you feel deeply about them. So they know if they say certain things or do certain things, that you'll be there. All they have to do is trigger you into this emotional state. Okay? I'm not saying it's not a good or a bad thing. It's okay to be there for people. Just be mindful of why they're needing your energy. So the Hermit, the Five of Cups, the Sun, it's like you're processing all this deep emotional baggage with this person. Really coming to terms with it's not you, Cancer. You're not the reason why they act the way they do. You look at past relationships they've had, I guarantee you they've showed up the same way in all their past relationships. The terms with that helps you to transmute the energy quicker. Focusing on the positive things is an easy way to distract ourselves. But really, in order to attract new things into our life, we have to do the deep work, the deep emotional work. Like healing. I love how people, self-care to a lot of people is like going to get their nails done or going to get their lashes done or going to get a massage. Those are like, that can be considered self-care in a way. But what I consider self-care is like sitting with yourself, being with yourself, exploring your hobbies, your likes, your dislikes, exploring yourself on a deeper level. That's really what I feel self-care is. And yes, that can be, I like massages, so I go get massages to fill my cup. But knowing that that is your self-care activity is a little different than gaining that internal clarity. I do feel like there are new blessings coming into your life. There's about to be a person that's going to sweep you off of your feet, and they are going to be what you want in your life. It's going to be hard for you to see this because of what you experienced with this person, and especially if you're still holding on to this. So just be mindful of that. It's not to shame or to beat you up. It's simply the awareness is the key, guys. Let's pull a few cards out here for your advice, guidance moving forward. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. For information on rituals, ritual kits, personal readings, all linked below in the description box. And if you found the message was helpful, if it's resonating for you, please give it a thumbs up or comment below how it was helpful, how it was resonating. You never know how your story could help another person. Cancer. The lesson has been learned. The cycle is complete. The world energy. This person has almost like a double life that they're living, where they present themselves in a certain way to certain people, but really deep down inside, they're kind of trying to mask certain behavior patterns about themselves that they're not so happy about. And it's not a good or a bad thing, it's just a thing. I'm simply bringing this to the awareness so you can know why they're being dishonest or why you feel like things are always hidden. That's why. Not necessarily another partner either. This could be like a lifestyle that they live in the shadows. And not that it's a bad thing, but it's something that they need to work on within themselves of why they do this and maybe how they can overcome that need being met without this seedy lifestyle. There is a new person that's coming into your life that's going to be more stable, more secure, in better alignment with what you want for your future. So if you want to be open to this experience, start accepting all of this. This is an intense connection because of the soul tie that you guys have. This person is showing up in a manner that you don't accept in your life. And at one point you thought that they were going to be different, but the longer you are around them, the harder it is for them to wear that mask. We get to know people, right? Your Lighted Pathway Oracle message for your reading, Cancer: forgive. The highest octave of a fulfilled soul is letting go of the ugly pieces of life. Keep giving, keep loving, and forgiving. It's called true love. Then we have decide. Overanalyzing options steals you away from the present moment. You have the power to decide today, here and now. What you will gain is clarity and a new chance. And 3-3. This is a sign of a highly vibrating transformation. You now have the courage to work out your creativity and self-expression with no doubt. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Capricorn. Or, sorry, Cancer. Give you a second to hold that yes or no question in your mind. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. All right, Cancer. Most important message here for Cancer. That's a no. It's a strong no, Cancer. So, Cancer, I do feel like that's a good solid message coming out. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. For liking, for subscribing, for sharing the content. You guys are all amazing. And next, we're going to move into Pisces. Pisces. Most important message here for Pisces. Spirit, what do my Piscean friends need to know? What do they need to see through this upcoming energy? Please and thank you. The Justice, and the Hanged Man. I feel like you're changing your perspective on a particular person that you've had in your life. We'll see how this all plays out into the reading, but I feel like you're kind of coming to terms with you and this person have a soul tie connection here, Pisces. So the energy surrounding you is the King of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, the Page of Cups. The challenge here is the Angel of the Ocean. This is Temperance energy, the Six of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. And in the outcome, we have the Eight of Swords, the Page of Wands, the Tower. We're going to clarify all of this as we go through. I feel like there is an energy of needing to be mindful of this person. The reason being is because I do feel like there is an intense connection between the two of you. But it's almost like this person isn't ready for that long-term commitment in this connection. So the energy surrounding you at this time, Pisces, the King of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, the Page of Cups, a lot of confusion, a lot of uncertainty. I also feel like there is a need to ground your energy through this process, Pisces, and lean into that intuitive sense. If you feel like this person isn't ready, then it's okay to change your focus, okay? Even though there is an intense connection here, yes, that still is valid. But your intention should be to preserve your own energy. If you feel distant from this person, it's because they're going through a healing process of their own, coming to terms with their behavior patterns and how they show up in people's lives really isn't working for them. And I feel like this person is about to come forward and express this to you. It doesn't mean just because they say that and they have that awareness. They still have to take steps to change that behavior pattern, which isn't always easy. Okay? I also feel here, this person is about to, this Tower energy is stemming from this person's energy, and I feel like they're about to experience something in their life that's about to boil over. Let's clarify the Eight of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Tower energy. So protect yourself and be prepared for this. Be prepared for something significant like an ending or a disconnect to transpire, not between you and them, but them and someone else in their life, that may affect even more so how they show up. Okay? And if you're feeling discontent or neglected, take a step back and focus on those things that you can control. Okay? Like your goals and where you focus your energy and the hobbies that you do that make you feel uplifted. Pull out a few cards for your spiritual advice moving forward. Lean into your plan. Lean into what it is that you're already building. Be strategic when dealing with this person only because they're really unintentional with their energy at this time. I do feel like this is shifting for them. The shift isn't going to be easy, but it doesn't discredit the intensity that you feel in this connection. I also feel like once they go through that shift, they will be able to show up differently, but they have to be intentional. So do they have the awareness of that? So, Five of Swords, Seven of Swords, the Moon, and the Fool. And I kind of knew this was going to come out because of that Tower energy. But again, Pisces, there's going to be an experience that they have in their own personal life, some sort of ending or disconnect that is going to boil over, and it's going to affect how they're able to show up. So if you were needing for this person's help, or they were supposed to do something, I wouldn't rely on them the next few weeks. I do feel like once the shift is made, they're going to come back in and try to make amends, be apologetic. It's really going to be up to you. I personally would pay attention to what they're doing more than what they're saying. Their actions will speak louder than their words. Pisces. Lighted Pathway Oracle message coming out for your reading 3-3. This is a sign of a highly vibrating transformation. You now have the courage to work out your creativity and self-expression with no doubt. Don't back down. Listen to your heart and embrace all the wounds. Remember, you once had started these dreams. Remember, you were once a warrior to fight for your own good, and you still are. Confident. Make more eye contact and spontaneous communication. Open your chest, take a deep breath, and to activate more self-confidence. You are simply amazing. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Pisces. I feel like that's a good solid message coming out. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. Pull out the pendulum for you to get that yes or no question in your mind. Most important message here for Pisces. Do my Piscean friends need to know? I feel like that's a no. That is a no. So Pisces, I feel like that's a good solid message coming out for you guys for this energy. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. If you find the message was helpful, if it's resonating for you, please give it a thumbs up. Or comment below how it was helpful, how it was resonating. You never know how your story can help another person. Also, guys, if you like the vibe, how I interpret the cards, you're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. Everyone's welcome here, and it does help to set intentions for future messages. And you will be notified when I go live. All right, Scorpio, it's your turn. Most important message here for Scorpio Spirit. What do my Scorpion friends need to know? What do they need to see through this upcoming energy? Please and thank you. Two of Cups, Ace of Cups, the Sun energy. So this is like very happy, positive energy. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. I'm sure most of you have heard that. The Two of Cups is a connection. This could be a relationship. This could be a friendship. But this is a person who is filling you up, who's pouring into your cup, who's helping to lift your spirits, helping you to heal, helping to change your perspective on relationships. The energy surrounding you at this time is the Five of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. The challenge here is the Hermit, the Emperor, and the Queen of Cups. And the outcome, the Four of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, or Four of Cups, sorry. King of Cups. The energy surrounding you at this time, Scorpio, is the Five of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. So this is, even though things may be going in a positive direction for you, you're still feeling a sense of loss. There's still something here that you're processing. And I do feel that's what this person is helping you through. And I do feel like this is kind of like childhood trauma. This could also be like belief systems around money. Whatever is happening here in your personal life, this person is helping you to get clear on what your personal path and purpose truly is. Okay, because I feel like that's part of the problem here, Scorpio. And we'll get to that in a minute. We're first going to clarify this Five of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles. Up to this point, you had an idea of what you wanted to do with your life, but maybe didn't plan it out. And sit down and really contemplate that. This person is helping you to gain that internal clarity and setting you on a path of prosperity and enlightenment. Okay? I also feel like there's a lot of emotional healing that's happening, that's taking place within this connection because they're so open, so loving, so accepting. Positive energy. The only thing that I can see here, Scorpio, is you needing to work on opening up emotionally. Okay? And by you opening up emotionally, it will help this person to feel connected to you on a deeper level. Okay? But I also feel here it will help you to get into the energy of this long-term commitment, of committing to this relationship. Okay? It's okay to not be clear on what it is that you want, but I will say the more clear you are on what you want your outcome to be, the easier it is to attract that into your life. The easier it is to know what and who is in alignment and what and who isn't. Okay? And if you're having a hard time opening up to this particular person emotionally, finding a person who you can have those conversations with, positive and negative, so that way you can practice those conversations. And the more you practice those conversations in a safe space, the easier it gets to overcome that energy. The easier it gets to talk about those conversations and stories in uncomfortable situations. I see a bright future ahead for you and this person. I do feel like this person is healing a lot of emotional wounds for you. Okay? It's going to take time. There's going to need a lot of patience through this process. And not this person, Scorpio. I mean you. You're going to need a lot of patience with yourself through this process. This person is very accepting. But we really are the ones that need to be accepting of ourselves. The reason why it's helpful to have a person who kind of accepts us for who we are in our life is because it helps us to start to have that acceptance, right? That acceptance of, okay, this is how I am. This is how life is. This is what I can do to fix and change the certain things that I can, and These are maybe things that I don't really have as much control over, and that's okay. But the awareness is the key. So, Scorpio, let's pull a few cards out here for your advice, guidance moving forward. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. Again, I do feel like there's a lot of positive blessings that are coming in. You're heading into a new phase in your life, a new phase in your experience. What's really holding you back, and really what's been holding you back to this point, is like a fear of the unknown. The only way to overcome the unknown is by gaining that internal clarity. Finding a safe space to have these conversations, Eight of Wands, is going to be important, but taking some time with yourself and making a plan. How do you view your life 5, 10, 15 years down the line? And what steps can you take to get there? But overcoming this fear, this worry, is going to be the hardest part, but the most important. So whenever you feel that fear or worry, you really have to go in your mind and, well, correct that, right? So sitting down, and then that worry, that fear, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to, okay. The last time we went through this process, everything was okay. Maybe there were a few bumps in the road, but we got through it. Being your own advocate is important. And through watching other people having that experience helps us to come to terms and to see that sometimes there are people in the world that don't really have a support system, but they're still really successful. How? They're their own advocate. That's how. So your Lighted Pathway Oracle message here, Scorpios, trust your gut. When it comes to your intuition, you have a strong gut feeling towards your action. Deep down inside, you surely know what's next. Then make a commitment. Stay committed to whatever aspect in your life, relationship, career path, or self-development. All need a strong sense of responsibility because you have a long way to go. And identify the blockages. Somewhere within your mindset, there is a blockage of energy that prevents you from reaching your goals. Search for it as soon as you can. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. Pendulum reading for you, Scorpio. Give you a second to hold that question in your mind. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. And if you found the message was helpful, if it's resonating for you, please give it a thumbs up or comment below how it was helpful, how it was resonating. You never know how your story could help another person. It's a no. That is a no. Scorpio, I feel like that's a good solid message coming out for you guys. And thank you guys all again for all the love and the support, for liking, for subscribing, for sharing the content. You guys are all freaking amazing. Again, if you find the messages helpful, if it's resonating for you, give it a thumbs up. All the love and support helps the growth of the channel, to push the message out there and to get me out of the shadow ban that I'm in right now. So thank you guys again for all the love and the support. For information on rituals, ritual kits, personal readings, it's linked below in the description box. And guys, just really quickly, I know I've said this throughout this video a couple times, but don't get scammed in the comment section or in your inbox. The only reason why I say this is because I recently started just a personal channel for myself, and I got a lot of freaking tarot readers reaching out to me trying to solicit a reading, and I hadn't even followed their page or messaged them or anything like that. So just be mindful. Be mindful of the people that you are absorbing energy from, and use your discernment when getting these tarot readings. Okay. Also, for me personally, to book a tarot reading, it's on my website. You go to my website, you go to services, you can schedule a time. It'll take you to the calendar. You pick your day and time, and it schedules it, sends me a notification on my calendar. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. So if you're wanting a personal reading, you're more than welcome to reach out. Another way to get a personal reading, if you can't afford the $44 that I charge for a 15-minute reading, then you can always join us on Tarot Tuesday. And Tarot Tuesday, I'm doing a thing here on the channel where we're doing Tarot Tuesday. Those messages, it's a 3-card pull. They're going to be free. All you have to do is energetic exchange. So like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. All of those energetic exchanges are ways to replace the energy. Okay. If you feel called, you can make a good karma donation. All that information is all below, but it's not required. Okay. I have those free readings because I know there's people out there that can't necessarily afford, but everybody could use a message. So thank you guys again. Thank you for dealing with my long-windedness. I know I talk a lot. I'm a Gemini, and I have a lot of Mercury in my chart, Virgo, moon, and ascending. So there you have it. Thank you guys again, and I look forward to reading your cards again soon. Namaste.